I really love this channel. I love my plans on what I want to do. And I'm not trying to be like, all about me and all that, but I just love able to make a video talking about things that I love, things that I enjoy, and maybe some movies or shows that I watch I didn't care much for and give my opinion on it, right? And that's what I love. What this channel, my hope and my dreams of becoming just that, just finding people that has the same interest and the same passion about movies and shows. I'm not a super critic, or I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just a regular guy on the internet with a camera and a mic, but a guy that loves the art of movies. And most people that I follow, they kind of do the same kind of beat of movies and reviews, which I do that too, as you can see on my channel. But I also like to revisit some movies that I've watched many years ago that I can talk about now because I have my own channel. I can do that, right? But today, you might see in the title, I'm going to talk about the 2018 A Quiet Place. And I really love this movie, and you might know why I revisited it and watched it again, because the newer coming out, that's already out actually. And I just wanted to, I've seen this numerous times, so I basically know I didn't have to rethink of what happens. If I like something a lot, I know I truly locked into the story. How I'll remember it for a long time. It's a pretty easy story to remember. Interesting point of, aliens visit, or crash landed or whatever on the Earth, and they're attracted to noise, and people try to survive and live their life not making a sound. So that's an interesting story, right? What's also interesting is the characters. It's very, sometimes in movies or shows, the plot's good or the story's good, characters can come and go. It's not very, I'll give you an example. I use this all the time, like the movie Rogue One. I liked that story a lot, but the characters was just wallpaper. I did not like them. I wouldn't invested in them. I didn't care if they live. I didn't care if they was the opposite. I really didn't care, but I love the plot. I love how it's connected to Star Wars: A New Hope, right? I love that story. With this, I love the story and I love the characters. It was just very, and it's not a long movie. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Very tight and good. You didn't get subplots. You didn't get a lot of 10,000 other characters you have to figure out who it is. It's a family trying to survive, and that's why I think that's the reason I love it so much. Now, it's been a while since I watched a sequel to this. I'm gonna watch it after this and give my review of it as well, so you'll see that in the near future. But if I had to think about it, I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as the first one. So that's what I'm saying now. My opinion might change when I watch it again, because it's been a minute or two. I think it's released in 2021, so we'll see how my opinion was at that time and my opinion is now. Because the older you get, you see things in a different lens. You might have more taste. So that's what I'm thinking. But back to A Quiet Place. What I love about it again is the story, right? I like the way he shot each scene. Very, very nice, very professional. I know he's in Hollywood, but he's always done this, it felt like. And I tell you who he reminds me of. You might already know if you watch my channel for longer than 2 minutes, you might know I'm a big M. Night Shyamalan fan, right? I don't know if he is a fan of him or not, but his style of telling a story it reminds me of him to a certain, just a smidge. Because I like just the way, the sound, the everything, the shots, the score of all the songs together. It makes it very, very intriguing, if that makes sense. But with this movie, it's on Rotten Tomatoes. The critic says 96% and the general audience is 83%. That's pretty sound. I mean, when it first was released, everybody couldn't stop talking about it, which I understand, because it was one of those. It was a sleeper hit. A lot of people didn't know what to expect, and it was amazing. I don't know what it made in the box office. I apologize, I didn't do my research. I'm just turning the camera on and just talk about stuff. So, but I really, after watching it, at the end of it, what happens, I'm like, man, I want more of that. And I did, honestly. Because most time with movies, if something's so good, I don't know if I want a sequel. You know what I'm saying? But we all know if it makes money and it does good in the box office, good chance that there'd be a sequel or a repeating of movies follow because they have a hit. They want to get as much money and entertain people and whatever. Give example like Joker, I always talk about. You know, Joker was a great movie. I didn't want them to do a sequel, but they're going to do a sequel. I knew they would. With A Quiet Place, I kind of actually wanted a sequel to see. I love the world that he created, and what the stories and how it could be. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but there is I won't say conspiracy, but a random theory that The Quiet Place is in the same universe as what was that movie called? My mind just went blank. Cloverfield series, all the movies, it's connected to that. That's what I've heard. Of course, it might be fake news, but that's an interesting take, a good theory, I would say. But I wish. I mean, of course, I always say this, right? That I wish they would make more movies like this. But on the other side of that, though, would I appreciate it more, right? Give you an example, a Marvel movie. You know, a Marvel coming out every freaking month. Or even a superhero movie coming out every freaking month. In my personal opinion, it kind of gets overdone, right? Overdone so much. You're like, can we have something new, something refreshing, a different perspective, a different genre come out? And I think that's with me with anything like this. This is descriptions like a horror / drama / science fiction. So that's a really good sweet spot. If you've never watched it, there's a little bit of blood, but not gore. It's not that bad. It's PG-13. Yeah, PG-13, so it's not too bad. And that's good that you can still tell a good story without throwing an F-bomb here and there. You know what I'm saying? Or so much gore or so much other things that they think that entertains people, which I don't think it will. I think PG-13 is a really good rating for this. But yeah, I'm just rambling on about this movie, but I really, and he actually I watched the movie If. I don't think I've done a review of that yet. I think I'm going to, about how great of a movie that one was. Well, it was a really good, I will support him now and watch his movies because I like his style. That's the thing with the older I get, with directors, there's not a lot of directors that I follow, right? He's one, of course, M. Night Shyamalan's a two, Christopher Nolan, of course, the GOAT. There's not Ben Stiller. There's not really a lot that I follow, but those are the ones, the top 3, top 4 that I actually make an effort to watch what they make, because I think it's really intriguing what they do. They take their time. They are vested in the craft of telling a story. And I'm always looking forward to what they make. But anywho, thank you for lasting this long in this review of 2018 Quiet Place. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Later.